Marijuana has become a huge issue that everyone is putting his or her opinion in the debate. Many individuals use marijuana as a recreational drug. Some believe that marijuana does have some serious effects like other harmful drugs. They also believe that it stimulates one's brain activity. Since the 20th century, marijuana has been prescribed by doctors for use to deal with bad effects of having cancer or other diseases. In some states, marijuana is okay to be used for medical reasons on a state government level, but it's still illegal to use on a federal government level. The huge debate right now is that marijuana should be legalized for recreational use. You should see people debating about the legalization of marijuana on the news, in classroom at school, or even at work. Legalizing marijuana has its pros and cons to it. Legalizing marijuana has its pros to it. One pro to legalizing marijuana would be that you could tax it. Kreit says that you could raise $5 to $22 million in taxes annually. That's a lot of money that our government could use right now. 2 states right now have legalized marijuana, and they are Washington and Colorado State. The Huffington Post says that recreational marijuana market is bringing in more tax revenue to the state than originally predicted. The latest report shows that nearly $43 million from a variety of marijuana-related taxes is expected to be collected through the middle of next year. With that money, think of all the things we could do with it, and maybe help us with our debt. Another pro to legalizing marijuana is that less money would be spent supporting organized crimes. We wouldn't be supporting the gangs by buying their marijuana. This would also decrease the violence associated with the trade. It could save lives and take pressure off the law enforcement. People will also have a wider access for medical use if we legalize it. People would have more of an access to the drug for medical use and hopefully help them with their health problems. Another big pro to legalizing marijuana would be safety controls. Like Kreit says that you can control marijuana if it's legalized, and when it's on the streets, you can't. You will be able to see who is buying it and how much. You could also distribute it so it's safe for people to smoke or eat. These are some excellent pros that could help our country become a safer and better one. Everyone thinks that there are so many cons to legalizing marijuana, but in reality, it's about the same with the pros. One con to marijuana is look at what alcohol and tobacco do to people. We have legalized alcohol and tobacco, and they have become addictive. People drink and drive and are under the influence. The same thing will happen if you legalize marijuana. People will use it and think they are okay to drive when in reality they aren't. Barry says that tobacco kills 6 million people a year, and would marijuana do the same? If marijuana becomes easy to get, would there be more deaths because of it? Drugs are addictive. If you start to use marijuana and you like the way it makes you feel, then you are more than likely to keep using it over and over again. You might show up to work or a big event under the influence because you are addicted to the drug and can't stop using it. Some might not feel the effect of the drug anymore and might move on to something stronger like heroin or cocaine. In Colorado, they are having problems with edibles. They can't control the amount people are eating, and it can lead to overconsumption. This is not a good thing. Another con to legalizing marijuana would have to be the health problems that come with it. You can have bad lung health from smoking the marijuana, like drug rehab states in the article. That smoking their marijuana, that you are pumping more carcinogens that are 50 to 70% higher than tobacco smoke. It is because marijuana smokers are inhaling deeper than cigarette smokers, which increases the amount of time the lungs are exposed to cancer-causing chemicals. Heart health is another health issue. Marijuana raises the heart rate from 20% to 100%. for up to 3 hours after it's been smoked. This could lead to a lot of health problems, like, for example, a heart attack. Another health issue would be brain and mental health as well. There is a lot of cons to legalizing marijuana. Legalizing marijuana usage can be beneficial to society when it comes to the money that can be made from it legally. But at the same time, legalizing marijuana has its cons to it as well. It will still be a big debate to legalize marijuana from the pros and cons and what will be better for our country. But whether to legalize marijuana usage or not will continue to be a debate for years to come.